and welcome back Nuggets fans to Nug Sesh. This is going to be an old school style game review of the Denver vs Golden State game. Very exciting stuff. We're going to go at it by looking at this quarter by quarter. So to start things off, first quarter, very exciting. Nuggets came in quite timid, quite tentative, and quite bad as well. There's Jokic rushing a shot there. It's quite sloppy. If you can imagine a sloppy fish, that's how the Nuggets were playing, like a sloppy fish. I think because this was the first heavyweight Western Conference team Nuggets had played, we might have been timid, but we really shouldn't have been timid because this is Golden State and they were rolling on offense, and our starting lineup was playing very poor. It's Kevin Durant just hitting. They were firing basically on all cylinders. There's a block to a lovely pass here by Kevin Durant to Stephen Curry, who they also have. Alright, so they got a lot of good players, and the Nuggets really are not capitalizing at all. The defense was weak, especially on that rebound. Just everything was slow. Everything was not great. And one person you don't want to be scoring against us is JaVale McGee, and he actually ended the game scoring 8 points in a row, which is really not good. So obviously we had quite a bad start. Coach Malone had a few things to say, obviously. So second quarter coming in, Kevin Durant and Curry have gone out, and we've just brought in Manimal, Mudiay, and Beasley. Now Golden State are missing a few at the start of this quarter, which is quite lucky, and we really need to capitalize on it. And we really were. Denver Nuggets were attacking instead of being passive. There's Mudiay with the drive there. Drew the foul. Later on, Jokic obviously also gets the gist of it. Starts attacking, gets the foul, starts hitting free throws. So we're attacking, which is really good. And it ends there with the Manimal slamming it down on a 10-0 run. We're only 3 points down. Everyone's clapping. Everyone's just happy. It's great. We're all happy. Even Daryl Arthur's happy. Look at him. So after that timeout, the Manimal just starts stepping up on defense very well. There he tips it on David West, pouts and does his thing. But there's just much more to come with the Manimal. Here he is drawing the charge on Kevin Durant. Very impressive. The Manimal's energy is infectious, and it gets on to Mudiay, where he takes in this huge and one layup. Just a look at the replay. Kevin Durant and the other center all over him. Finishes. And the defensive energy continues. After this hustle here, Manimal gets a huge block. Roars. Everyone is fired up. The crowd's fired up. Everyone's happy. Then Mudiay gets this huge block, and the Pepsi Center is just going crazy. Claps, claps, claps for days. Kevin Durant decides to come back into the game, and he just reminds us of reality a little bit. Kevin Durant hits that shot there, and on this drive he just swats it out there. Quite nice. Curry to Kevin. Just this play here is actually quite marvelous by Golden State. A lot of passing. And this is good D by Denver Nuggets, actually. They're doing their best, but Golden State are a very good team. And then we sort of end things off on a sour note. Jamal rushes that shot there, and in this shot where he clearly should be passing to Jokic, takes a rush shot. Despite that, we're only down by a few points at the end of this quarter anyway. Jamal Murray gets to talking to. He doesn't really play many more minutes in the rest of the game. Third quarter begins, and the Pepsi Center is in a buzz from that big comeback Nuggets made. Denver Nuggets starting team comes up, and again, it's all quite sloppy once again. Look, low energy results in scrappy offense and weak defense. Nuggets just completely scrappy, and you don't want Zaza scoring all these points. You don't want him doing that dance either. But the defense was just literally terrible. Malone had enough of it, and he needed the change. So he ended up just taking off the whole starting lineup just 4 minutes into that third quarter. And it starts off, and Plumlee hits this nice layup here. Seems pretty good. Gets the miss there. Everything's cool, and then this happens. Stephen Curry hits that, and one. Foul by Mudiay. And then we just start just going for perimeter shots, not really attacking like we were in the second quarter. It's like we forgot. Okay, and you don't want to compete against Golden State shooting threes because you're just gonna lose. Okay, Golden State show us that they do shoot threes, especially when you got Curry. They start completely demolishing us, and they actually go for their biggest quarter with 43 points. So the last quarter's here, we're down by 30, and most Nuggets fans have probably already given up. Trey Lyles comes in though, hits this nice and one layup, and soon followed by that is Moutier's and one layup as well. So it's already looking a little bit hopeful for some people like me, but nah. David West comes in because of weak defense and energy, it looks. Scores 3 times in a row. And we pretty much just lost the game, guys. There's not much more to talk about. It was a bench warming fiesta after this, but we had nice plays from Trey Lyles. He had some nice rejections and shots. Soon after, Richard Jefferson, which I haven't really seen him play much at all for us yet. He also got to come in, and he looked like he was just trying to show the Nuggets that you've got to play with energy at all times. As a veteran, he is. So you've probably worked out by now, yes, the Denver Nuggets did lose, okay? We lost to Golden State, and it was a real big problem for us was the energy, especially from the starting lineup. We've got to come in confident, and we can't be scared by the team. Starting lineup only scored 35 points. That really is disappointing, but it wasn't just the offense, it was the defense that was a problem. Will Barton played very well. He's been playing very well this season. Offensively and defensively. Also, Fareed had a really great second quarter. Thanks for watching, Nuggets fans. Sorry I had to sit through that loss. Please subscribe. I'm trying to go back to the old game reviews, just trying it out. This is a work in progress, guys. So thanks for watching again. Go Nuggets.